Hey there, Vintage Magic fans. It's Daniel Chang with VintageMagic.com, and today's another Vintage Magic review segment. And what we have here today are some of the finest BGS 9.5 Gem Mint graded cards in the world. We're showing you guys these videos so we can show some of the inventory that we have in stock. These pieces have been sold, but you can always find more of our GMTG graded magic card inventory at VintageMagic.com. Our new website will be launching January 2015. In the meantime, you can check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/VintageMTG. And you can always find us at Twitter at twitter.com/VintageMTG. Alright, so here we go, guys. Let's check out this fine assortment of cards. The first card here is the Mana Vault Alpha with all 9.5 subgrades. The Mana Vault actually is very difficult to find centered left to right. It generally is off-centered. It's kind of like the Demonic Hordes and Birds of Paradise. There's only, I think, 3 of these in the population. This one has all 9 fives. Very difficult to find. Next, what we have here is the Time Walk with 10 centering and all 9 fives and a 9 surface. This particular piece, I have to say, is one of the better examples out there. The Time Walk is generally centered, but this particular one is perfectly centered, which is very difficult to find. That means 50-50 left to right, top to bottom. Alright, so the next card is actually one of the most difficult cards, in my opinion, to find perfect grade. It is the Alpha Tundra. The Alpha Tundra is generally very difficult to find in high grade because of this effect that the centering is off and the corners and edges are usually pretty bad. Also, what you'll notice is some grading companies have given the little dot in the middle by the land a bad surface grade, which is actually very common for the Alpha Tundra. So this particular one has been signed by Rob Alexander, and it's an absolutely stunning looking card. But this card is a very difficult card to find overall. I believe there's only 1 or 2 in the PSA population. Alright, next what we have here is the Bayou, signed on the case by Jesper Muirforce. Bayou Alpha is not like that difficult to find centered. This particular card got a 9 centering, but I think that's a little off in my opinion. This card's centered beautifully after looking at it. Definitely worth a review on that one. Alright, next but not least is the BGS 9.5 Alpha Tundra. This particular piece has skyrocketed, literally, in value. Because of the blue duals, the Tundra ungraded can sometimes be found around $3,000 to $4,000 raw. The Tundra is usually off-center, top to right, left to bottom, and usually is shifted right here, this direction. So the card is usually leaning towards that corner. This particular example is in beautiful 9.5 Gem Mint condition. Alright, and let's go to my favorite card, the Chaos Orb. Alright, so there you go, guys. What you see here is the highest graded BGS 9.5 Alpha Chaos Orb in the world. I believe there's 1 or 2 other 9.5s, but this is the highest graded with a 10 sub. I mean, this card is so hard to find centered, and it's usually just beat up and played. The Chaos Orb is obviously one of the most iconic images of Magic the Gathering and a vintage Magic, and it's actually my personal favorite piece. Last but not least, the beautiful Library of Alexandria by Mark Poole, with all 9.5 subs and a 10 surface. Signed on the case by Mark Poole. Library, I would say, is not the most difficult card to find centered, but you see a lot of 9 centering examples. Arabian Nights is kind of tricky because there's always this possibility of a little line right here. It's a kind of a manufacturer indentation. So there you go, guys. We got the Mana Vault, the Time Walk, the Taiga, the Bayou, and the Tundra. The Library of Alexandria, and the Chaos Orb. All BGS 9.5 Gem Mint. So thanks again, guys, for watching another Vintage Magic review segment. You can find us online at vintagemagic.com, launching January 2015. In the meantime, check us out at our social media networks, facebook.com/vintagemtg, twitter.com/vintagemtg, and I would also check out our Instagram, which has all these cool pictures, at instagram.com/vintagemtg. And our YouTube channel actually is youtube.com/gradedmagiccards. So haven't been able to change that Vintage MTG. Someone else owns that URL, but for now, find us there, and appreciate you subscribing and checking out all the other videos we have. Lots of awesome pack openings, artwork, and vintage magic cards. More for you guys to watch. From all of us at vintagemagic.com, thanks for watching and happy collecting.